Good evening, everyone. My name is Tristan Glatard. I'm a professor and researcher in computer science. And tonight I would like to talk to you about uncertainty in artificial intelligence, or AI. My work is about using big data for health science. It's about modeling the massive amounts of data which are currently available in health. In order for us to predict the progression of the most complex diseases, such as Alzheimer's or Parkinson's, and perhaps one day develop new treatments for these diseases. Modeling data is the basis of AI. AI may help us predict these diseases, may help us predict the outcome of potential treatments, may help us anticipate their progression. It is a really exciting technology for neurologists, radiologists, physicians, oncologists, and for millions of people in Canada and worldwide. Since I started using data in my research, I realized that data manipulations tremendously impact the way that AI models are built. Computers are extremely flexible. There are, in fact, thousands of different possibilities to process the same data set using a computer. Maybe you want to use different hardware systems. Maybe one could use different software pieces, or maybe one could assemble software pieces differently. Maybe one could use different parameterizations of these software pieces. And it gets worse because software pieces also depend on other software pieces, which in turn depend on other software pieces, and on it goes. Data manipulations, data processing, is a very complex ecosystem. The thing is that even tiny variations in this ecosystem may have an important impact on decisions taken by data models, and eventually on the lives of people impacted. This abundance of processing options is an ocean to explore, and this creates problems as well as opportunities. The problems, this abundance of processing options, make AI uncertain. Different models may disagree with each other because they were built using different processing options or different computer configurations. For instance, some models may predict that a given patient will develop a disease, while other models may predict that the same patient won't develop the disease. So how are we going to decide which model to trust? Which one is right and which one should be ignored? This is a very serious issue for AI and for health applications. Uncertainty isn't a surprise, though. Humans are also disagree very often, but in AI it's a bit different because the validity of an AI system directly stems from the data from which it was built. Data models may become completely nonsensical when they are applied out of their validity bounds, when they are applied on data that they have never seen before. For instance, if a data model was trained on a data set that includes a substantial amount of gender stereotypes, this AI model may become sexist. Likewise, if an AI model was built using a very specific computer configuration and very peculiar data manipulations, then this model will be biased toward this particular configuration. Change a parameter in this complex ecosystem, and the uncertainty of an AI model may go completely uncontrolled. The opportunity? We can make AI better by understanding this uncertainty. Healthcare providers also sometimes disagree about a particular patient. Some may think that this treatment should be used, others may think that another treatment should be used. But it's not necessarily a deal breaker, because as humans, we have invented ways to build consensus, to confront arguments, and to make the consensus better than any individual opinion. There is no reason that AI models cannot go towards such an informed uncertainty. Current AI models only see a drop in the ocean of analytical possibilities and data options. We need to widen their focus. But how to combine these voices meaningfully? Is there even value in these apparent contradictions, or is it just noise? Answering these questions may produce safer and more reliable AI models. In conclusion, AI is taking a critical place in our lives. As with many other technologies before, it will continue to help us take our most complex decisions and support our lives. However, AI models are not perfect. They come with uncertainty, which is ingrained in data and in data manipulations. For this technology to remain at our service, it requires a critical eye from us collectively. We need to look at the data because the capacity of AI models to predict the future is entirely based on our capacity to acquire relevant and representative data about the past. We need to look into the glass boxes of data models because nothing is magic out there. We need to understand how they work, under which assumptions, when they can be used and when they can't be used. And most importantly, humans must remain in the loop to monitor and evaluate AI models constantly. With great power comes great responsibility. AI may have the power to cure the most terrible diseases of our times, but the responsibility for getting there will remain on us.